Hi, I'm Herrick Kimball, and I'm out here on April 30th in my mini bed garden. I'm planting onions today, and I want to show you my technique for doing that. It's going to rain soon, so that's an ideal time to plant onions. I don't have to water them in or anything. Just put them in the soil, and the rain that is coming will do that for me. Here's a mini bed that I'm about to plant. I have used the 5x7 planting stick to lay out the spots for each onion, and you can see this 5x7 planting stick and how it works in a previous video. The stakes there that you see marking each row are only temporary. I'll show you a bed or two that I've planted already here. Right there, 5x7, 35 onions in the bed, and right there, and right there. Now I will put a stake in with the date of planting and the name of the onion, and this is a copra onion, which I have right there, but I'll put it on the wood stake. And I want you to see that I have cleaned off these beds before planting and cultivated them slightly, and I have some there's a little dandelion in there, and this is rye. The rye cover crop, you can see the rye cover crop there. I cultivated these beds a few weeks ago to get the rye out, and a few little sprouts came up and grew, and I cleaned those off before putting these onions in. And what I will do with this is take it, collect it all up, and maybe in the last onion bed I plant, I will put it under the plastic on the perimeter. The frames lift up if you're familiar with mini bed gardening, and I have access under the plastic, and I'll stuff this under there to provide some food for the micro herd. Before I plant, I want to point out, because I neglected to do so in that previously, that I have made these little indents, these little pockets for each onion with this nice vintage Brookstone dibble. I love this tool, and it comes in really handy with mini bed gardening. So 35 little spots are marked out with the dibble. So I'm planting onion sets from Dixondale Farms. I've planted two bundles, or two bunches, I guess, of the copra. That was enough for 3 mini beds, 35 in a bed, and I have a few left over. And these I will probably plant in the last bed. I'll stick them in, because that looks like a nice one. Some of them are really little, like this, and they don't look like much, but they will grow. I'm doing this video kind of without planning and doing it quickly, but you'll get the idea here. I just take the onions, yeah, you can see that, and I'll just set them in each of the pockets that I've made with the dibble. Nothing could be easier than that, right? It's all very easy once you have a system. Good gardening, successful gardening, I think comes down to a good system in large part. Okay, so I've planted that whole row. I haven't planted it, I've set them in place, and now to plant them, I just take my fingers like so and bring the soil up around it and push it down. So I'm firming the soil around each bulb, each little plant base, and pushing it down. And I can go like that. That's all there is to it, folks. Before I end this video, I just want to show you the space spinach that I planted on March 9th. And I used the 5x7 planting stick to plant this bed. And you can see that it's up very nicely, and it needs to be cultivated now before the little weeds have a chance to put their roots down. Of course, I don't see many. Yeah, I did see a weed there, a little teeny weed. Now's the time to do it. You weed, you cultivate to get rid of weeds before you see the weeds. That's one of the secrets to successful gardening. But there you can see the 5x7 template has served me well in this bed. We're going to have lots of spinach sometime soon. And that's it for planting onion sets in mini beds. Pretty simple, right? You got to have a system. That's my system. It works well. I hope you've been inspired and informed, and that you have liked this video. Bye-bye.